What would you do if your dog could hold a grudge? Believe it or not, dogs have incredible memories, not just for the good things, but for the bad ones too. While they may not plot revenge like a movie villain, there are certain things they simply can't forget or forgive. From tiny mistakes you might not even realize you're making to habits that could break their trust forever. Here are 9 things your dog will never forgive. Stick around, number 7 might shock you. Thing number 1, taking away their food. Imagine this: you're in the wild, fighting for survival. Food is scarce and every meal is a hard-earned victory. For a dog, this primal instinct never truly fades. Food represents security, stability, and trust in their pack leader, you. When you take away their food, especially aggressively or without warning, you're not just taking away sustenance, you're taking away their sense of safety. It's like snatching a comfort blanket away in the middle of a thunderstorm. You create a disconnect, a seed of doubt that can grow into anxiety and distrust. Instead of asserting dominance, focus on building trust. Put your hand in the bowl while they're eating, not to take but to add something tasty. Show them that you're the provider, the protector, not the threat. Make mealtime a ritual of trust and you'll strengthen the bond between you. Treat it with respect. Number 2, physical abuse. We don't tolerate this, plain and simple. Physical abuse is never the answer. A dog, with its unwavering loyalty and unconditional love, doesn't understand violence. When you raise a hand against them, you're not disciplining them, you're breaking their spirit. Imagine the fear, the confusion, the pain that courses through their body. They look to you for guidance, for love, and you respond with aggression. It shatters their world, leaving them anxious, fearful, and distrustful. Rehabilitation from physical abuse is a long and arduous journey. It takes time, patience, and an abundance of love to rebuild the bridge of trust. Instead of resorting to violence, focus on positive reinforcement. Reward good behavior, redirect unwanted behavior, and establish yourself as a calm and assertive leader. Choose kindness, choose understanding, choose love. Number 3, being ignored. Dogs are pack animals, wired for connection, for companionship. They crave your attention, your affection, your acknowledgement. Ignoring them is like speaking a language they don't understand, a language that leaves them feeling lost and alone. They see you, they feel your presence, but you're a million miles away, lost in your own world. This silent treatment, this emotional neglect, chips away at their spirit. Don't underestimate the power of a simple pat, a kind word, a moment of shared play. These small gestures speak volumes to a dog's heart. Give them the gift of your time, your energy, your presence. Number 4, not acknowledging grief. Dogs experience grief just like us. The loss of a companion, whether human or furry, leaves a gaping hole in their hearts. They might not understand the concept of death, but they feel the absence, the void left behind. Imagine losing your pack member, your confidant, your playmate. The silence is deafening, the scent is gone, the routine is shattered. They might whine, pace, search for their lost friend, refuse to eat. Ignoring their pain only deepens their suffering. Instead of turning away, offer comfort, understanding, and support. Let them grieve, let them express their pain, let them know they're not alone. Remember, grief is a process, not an event. By acknowledging their pain, you're showing them empathy, understanding, and unwavering support. Number 5, lack of nourishment. Just like a car needs the right fuel to perform at its best, a dog needs proper nourishment to thrive. Feeding them low-quality food, inconsistent meals, or neglecting their dietary needs is like running their engine on fumes. It leads to health problems, lethargy, and a diminished quality of life. Imagine being constantly hungry, lacking energy, feeling sluggish and unwell. They rely on you, their pack leader, to provide them with the right food, the right portions, the right balance of nutrients. Feeding them should be an act of love, a way to show them you care about their well-being, their health, their happiness. Remember, a healthy dog is a happy dog, so fuel their body, fuel their spirit, and watch them thrive. Number 6, leaving alone. We are social creatures, craving connection, interaction, and a sense of belonging. For dogs, this need for companionship is even more pronounced. They're pack animals, hardwired to thrive in the company of others. Leaving them alone for extended periods, especially without proper training or mental stimulation, can trigger anxiety, fear, and destructive behavior. Dogs left alone for too long might bark incessantly, chew on furniture, have accidents in the house, or even harm themselves. If you must leave your dog alone, make sure they have a safe and comfortable space, plenty of toys and mental stimulation, and access to food and water. Consider crate training, doggy daycare, or hiring a dog walker to break up the monotony of their day. Before you leave, engage them in physical activity, play a game of fetch, or go for a walk. By understanding their need for companionship and providing them with the right outlets, you can ensure their well-being and strengthen the bond between you. Number 7, severe neglect. It is a silent killer, a slow and painful betrayal of trust that can have devastating consequences for a dog's physical and emotional well-being. It's not just about withholding food and water, it's about depriving them of basic needs, shelter, hygiene, medical care, and emotional connection. Imagine living in filth with matted fur, overgrown nails, untreated wounds, and a heart starved for affection. This is the grim reality of severe neglect. Dogs suffering from neglect often appear withdrawn, fearful, and physically depleted. Their coat is dull, their eyes are clouded with sadness, and their spirit is broken. Neglect is never the answer. If you witness a dog suffering from neglect, don't turn a blind eye. Let's be their voice, their advocates, their guardians against cruelty and neglect. Number 8, forcing them. Dogs, like us, have their own fears and anxieties. What might seem like a harmless situation to you could be a source of immense stress for them. Forcing them into scary situations, whether it's a crowded event, a noisy environment, or an encounter with an unfamiliar animal, only reinforces their fear and erodes their trust in you. They might pant, tremble, try to hide, or even lash out in fear. Instead of forcing them, try to understand their triggers and gradually desensitize them to their fears. Start with small steps, positive reinforcement, and plenty of praise and rewards. Remember, patience and understanding are key. By respecting their boundaries, you're showing them that you're attuned to their needs and that you'll never put them in harm's way. Number 9, overlooking emotional needs. Just like humans, dogs experience physical and cognitive changes as they age. Their senses might dull, their joints might stiffen, their energy levels might dwindle. It's important to remember that these changes don't diminish their need for love, companionship, and mental stimulation. Overlooking their emotional needs, dismissing their aches and pains, or treating them like they're no longer capable of enjoying life is a disservice to their loyalty and the bond you share. Adjust their routine to accommodate their changing needs, provide them with comfortable bedding, and engage them in gentle exercise and mental stimulation. Remember, senior dogs have a lifetime of love and wisdom to share. By golden years with compassion and understanding, you're not only enriching their lives, but also strengthening the bond you've built over the years. Number 10, not understand space. We all have our personal space, that invisible bubble surrounding us that we don't like people to burst without an invitation. Dogs are no different. They have their own comfort zones, their own signals that tell us when they need a break from interaction. Ignoring these signals is like barging into their homes unannounced, disrupting their peace and tranquility. Dogs might try to communicate their discomfort by yawning, licking their lips, turning their heads away, or even growling. Respecting their personal space means understanding these signals and allowing them the freedom to retreat when they need it. Just like you wouldn't want someone invading your personal space, don't invade theirs. By honoring their boundaries, you're fostering a deeper connection built on mutual understanding and respect. These are the things your dog will never forgive. Remember, a dog's love is a precious gift, one that should be cherished, nurtured, and never taken for granted. By understanding their perspective, their needs, and their boundaries, we can build a bond that's unbreakable, a partnership based on mutual trust, respect, and unconditional love. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on how to keep your furry friends happy and healthy. See you next time.